I didn't expect the phone to ring, not anymore, but that night, it did. And for a second, I just stared at it, like my eyes couldn't believe what they were seeing. Your name was on the screen. Pause. And my hands were shaking, because I didn't know if I should answer. What if you only called by mistake? What if you needed something? What if you didn't miss me at all? I picked up, and I tried to sound normal. I tried to sound strong, like I hadn't been breaking quietly for years. Hello? There was silence. Then, a voice I knew better than my own heartbeat. Hi, Mum, it's me. My throat closed, my chest felt tight, and I whispered, Hi, love. You didn't sound happy, you sounded tired, like life had been heavy on you too. And suddenly, I realized something. Maybe I wasn't the only one feeling alone. You said, I saw your message, from a long time ago. I didn't reply. I couldn't. You continued, I don't know why I didn't call. I kept thinking I would. Later. Later, again. Later, forever. And then you said the sentence that made my heart crack open. I didn't know how to come back after staying away for so long. I wanted to tell you everything. How I saved you a seat. How I kept your favorite mug. How I still made food for two sometimes. Then wrapped the extra in foil like it mattered. How I sat in silence and pretended it was peace. How I smiled at neighbors so they wouldn't ask questions. How I cried in the bathroom because it was the only room where loneliness didn't echo. But I didn't say any of that, because parents do this thing. We hide our pain so our children don't feel guilty. So instead, I said, it's okay. I'm just happy you called. You started talking. Slowly. You said life got busy, work, stress, bills, pressure. You said some days you felt so tired that even replying to messages felt impossible. You said, I thought you would be fine because you always sounded fine. Pause. And that's when I realized, maybe my silence taught you that I didn't need you, but I did. I needed you more than I ever admitted. Then you asked, Mum, are you okay? That question hit me harder than any loneliness, because nobody asks that. Not really. People ask, how are you? Like it's a greeting. But you asked it like you meant it. And I almost lied. I almost said, yes, I'm fine. But my voice broke, and I said the truth. I've been trying to be okay. Silence again. Then I heard you breathe in, shaky, and you whispered, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I looked at the table. 2 cups, 2 plates, that second chair, still there, still waiting. And I told you softly, I saved you a seat. You didn't laugh. You didn't change the subject. You just said, I don't deserve that. And I answered, you're my child. You don't have to deserve love. You said, I can come this weekend. My heart jumped. But I didn't let myself celebrate too fast, because hope can be painful when it breaks. So I said, only if you can, no pressure. And you replied, no, I want to. I really want to. Then you said, I miss you. And I closed my eyes, because I didn't know how badly I needed to hear that. After the call ended, I stayed holding my phone like it was something fragile. I didn't cry loudly. I cried quietly. The kind of crying that isn't sadness. It's relief. And that night, for the first time in years, I didn't feel invisible. I went to the table, and I didn't remove the second chair. Because this time, it didn't feel like a fantasy. It felt like a future. If you're watching this, and you've been meaning to call someone, do it. Because sometimes, one call is enough to bring someone back to life.